online afterlives. So when we're talking about the future, eventually as an individual, you would die. And there is an anticipation that eventually this world might either stretch and then collapse, as some physicists anticipate, or the end of the world when God wants, for those who believe in God. You know, it's like we are not eternal, we are not infinite. So it's very interesting how the social media and how the new technology of the internet basically also offered us an ability to overcome death, which is a promise of modernity to challenge the fate in a way by afterlife digital existence. So one sociologist, for example, wrote that the biggest cemetery in the world is basically the web, because you have all these videos, all these accounts, all these posts, all these tweets, all these pictures on Instagram that actually belong to someone who left this world. And sometimes even within the Islamic circles, people use the account of someone who passed away to put Islamic verses and prayers, you know, and they say maybe this is thawab for the person after he died, which is a very interesting idea, and it's a very new idea as well. The future of so-and-so can be also something that we can discuss. The future of fatwa online, the future of religion on the virtual space, the future of intimate relations, the future of friendship. How can we imagine the future? The future is not just one bulk. The future is the future of something. What are you talking about when you're talking about the future? Your work, your education, your relation, the future of humanity, the future of the globe. What are you talking about? So all these dimensions of the future are changing, including, as I mentioned, the future of religion, for example. If you think about the way your parents used to practice their own faith, and think about how you are practicing and how people are more and more dealing with the holy texts, or dealing with the practice of faith in a different manner. We have now a virtual mosque. We have people during the coronavirus, which is very interesting to look at and bring into the discussion, inshallah, your own experiences, etc. We have also people who have been giving Jum'ah khutbah online because the mosques were closed. We have people who turned their little homes into, in some spaces in the home, into like a little musalla, into a little space for prayer, whether Muslims or Christians or other faiths. So these shifts that come along after the crisis passes and the time changes, some practices continue, especially when they depend on use of technology that can shape our own practices of social relations, cultural practices, political practices, even in a completely different way. More and more now, countries are using this period of post-normal or new normal, as they want to call it, to change the procedures, to raise the fees for some basic services for citizens, to ask for more scrutiny regarding proving your own identity when it comes to technology, when it comes to the ID. Now there is a new system, for example, in North Africa, developing itself for securitization, that took the opportunity of the COVID in order to make the procedures to take the biometric information when you do your ID instead of just, you know, the archival information. So there is so much going on in the future that we are living now. So it was right to say historically that the future is made now, because we are witnessing some phenomena in our life that actually promise in the future to change a lot of our practices, whether they are individual or collective, political, social, or economic.